Call it Pop Bubba Sparks.
Booty, 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 rockin' everywhere. Booty, booty.
Hey, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
What's up YouTube, it's Desi and I'm back with another video, you guys. And this video is going to pretty much help anybody that's pretty much coming out of high school looking to go into the medical field, so stay tuned as far as for this video. So I figured that this video will be good as far as for doing any good paying healthcare jobs as far as for fresh out of high school. I know many students or whatnot may be in their course of senior year where they're looking as far as for trying to see what they're really trying to do after high school. It just brings me back to memories at Robert E. Lee. Alright, so y'all, in my class, basically we had a teacher named Mr. Vincent, and basically for that class for science engineering, we basically will always look up 10 top things we're trying to do whenever we graduate. Most people either already put military, most people put different type of industries as far as for fashion or trying to own their own business or becoming a dental hygienist. It all just depends, but I figure if you're looking for the medical field, this will be perfect for you. So I'm gonna talk about 5 different jobs that could pretty much help you out as far as for getting paid good after graduating high school. So the first one is going to be patient sitter. So basically patient sitter is pretty much a job where if you have no experience as far as for the healthcare field, if you're looking to try to get the experience to see as far as for what really happens, this job will be to pretty much walk around with the patients and also just transport them wherever they need to go. If you live here in Florida, we have plenty of hospitals such as Memorial Hospital, we have St. Vincent's, we also have Baptist. It's plenty of different hospitals, but any hospital that you're located at your state, they may have a job called either patient transporter or patient sitter. And that's basically all you're doing. If you ever go to the hospital and you see any of the senior citizens, they're in a wheelchair and they're being walked around with someone wearing scrubs and whatnot, that's basically a patient sitter. Whenever the patient just needs help as far as for getting in and out of the wheelchair, you'll be the one to help assist with that. Pretty much just walking them around to get fresh air, just to kind of get out the room. This will be a good job for you. Again, there's no experience as far as for a patient sitter, and what I would do is look into your local area and just try to see what jobs that are available for a patient sitter. For the most part here in Florida, patient sitters usually make around 13 to 14 an hour. To the most, it may be as low as probably like 10 or 11. It all depends on the type of location that you're at, but they pretty much make decent money as far as for someone who doesn't have any experience for the healthcare field, because they're willing to train everything on for you. Second thing is, this technically isn't going to be a job. This can kind of get you hired on at a job for a hospital or, you know, a healthcare job for yourself. So basically, you can volunteer at a hospital. Whenever you volunteer at a hospital, just get the experience to see what it's like, to see if this is something you're willing to do. They do have where you're able to pretty much fill out an application for volunteering, and then pretty much if they're willing to move forward with you, they will hire you on. I feel like this is a good job as well too, because at the end of the day, though you're not getting paid for volunteering, at the end of the day, if they see good work in you and they see that you're really interested into that, they may just be like, hey, have you ever thought about working here? So I would definitely look into the volunteering positions. Most people don't really want to do volunteering, but believe it or not, after graduating high school or before graduating high school, you have to have volunteer hours. So you want to make sure you try to get that fit in as much as you can. Again, this is for anybody that's graduating high school. Patient sitter and volunteering is definitely 2 good things to kind of start you off with for the healthcare field. The third thing is going to be phlebotomy. I feel like phlebotomy is always best to start off with for the healthcare field, y'all. If you do not have your experience with phlebotomy, please get it, because I feel like everyone should really get the experience to see what it's like. Most people always want to watch videos on YouTube to try to see, should I join phlebotomy or should I not? But really, if you have the chance where you're able to get your experience with it, go ahead and see if that's something you're really going to like, because everybody's experience is different. But phlebotomy is basically when you go into the medical field and you see the one that's going to stick you for drawing blood. Whenever you see the person in scrubs that's coming to you to draw blood, that's going to be the phlebotomist. And if you're looking to pretty much get hired on as far as for no experience, take the plasma center route. When you take the plasma center route, that'll pretty much get your experience, get it in and get out. If you're looking for a phlebotomy experience as far as for LabCorp or any type of lab or any hospital, definitely get your experience and take it serious, because at the end of the day, the experience that you have from a plasma center will definitely be beyond different from the experience that you'll have from the hospital. When you're working as a phlebotomist at a plasma center, you're getting all types of patients. It's drug addicts, you get all types of patients. When you're working at a hospital, you get all types of patients that's actually wound. You may get like a gunshot wound person, a person that has like I don't know, severe headaches or whatnot, and you have to draw their blood. It all depends. But at the end of the day, phlebotomy is definitely one to start off with. For the most part here in Florida, if you're working at a plasma center, the highest that you may make as a phlebotomist will probably be $12 an hour. If you're working at LabCorp or as far as for a hospital, the highest that you'll make for a phlebotomist is probably $16 an hour. It all depends on the location and state, so definitely do check that before you start looking for other jobs. The fourth job is going to be receptionist. So receptionist is always front desk. They usually always deal with either insurance or anything verifying for the patient. I feel like this is a good job as well too. They also have this job at the plasma center as well, so it's not just phlebotomy. They also have where you could start off as receptionist, and receptionist basically takes the vital signs for the donor before hitting the floor. They also take their hemoglobin, also make sure that they prick the patient's finger and just pretty much find all the readings. You basically have to clear out the donor before hitting out before they come to the donor floor. Now, as far as for receptionists at a doctor's office or any type of medical office, you'll pretty much handle anything with insurance. And I know most people, when they hear that, they're like, are you sure that's good for anybody fresh out of high school? They will train you. For the most part, they will train you for the most of everything that you're willing to know. If it's something that has a degree or with experience, then that may be something that's not for you. But I would definitely try to weigh out your options and, you know, just try to see what it's like. But receptionist is definitely something that I feel like is good to kind of get to know. Insurance is definitely good as well too. Believe it or not, if you're looking to kind of proceed in the healthcare field, insurance is definitely good. All right, and the last one I'm going to mention is going to be, believe it or not, the cleaner at the hospital. So basically the janitor guy. If you're looking to try to see as far as for what's it's like in the medical field, as far as for the environmental cleaning or whatnot, this is definitely a good job. They usually make around $15 to $16 an hour. Most people, if you don't believe me, this job will be pretty much titled as environmental service. So basically all the environmental service will pretty much keep the facility clean. Whenever they see trash or anything, they'll be willing to pick that up. Most people, whenever they go to the hospital, you know, they're probably wondering, man, is everybody here working here is like legit medical? Not really. Most people there are either in a food service spot, some people are usually in the cleaning area. It all just depends. Some people are just monitoring screens, so you'll be surprised. But for the most part, I feel like these are a good set of jobs to kind of start you off with the medical field when first after graduating high school. The last one I will mention is a call center. If you check out the call centers for the insurance, for, you know, in the insurance department, a lot of insurance have call centers as a start off job where you can make at least around like 11 to 12 an hour. Pretty much that gets you to work on your customer service skills for the medical field. So I would definitely check into that as well too. Some insurance to kind of help you out. I would check out Florida Blue, Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Better. Just check out the call centers for them, and they may have you where they have like some positions to start you off where they may just train you. They may even have paid training, so I would definitely check into that. But for the most part, these are the list of jobs that I would check out after graduating high school, just to try to get a good mindset if you want to really join the medical field. Now, I did not mention CNA or CMA or any of the nursing assistants positions, because at the end of the day, those you have to have experience. This one, I just want to make sure that you guys realize you do not have to have experience with this. They're willing to train you on. So do check the links down below. I make sure that I keep other videos for you guys to keep in touch with me with, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully everybody have a good one. Peace, y'all.